advertising for the port city, telling us why it's a good thing. It's going to improve lives and create jobs and do all this bullshit that we're never going to, the average person is never going to be able to access.
But where's the sand came from? Where the sand came from?
The sand comes from, I told you yesterday, Negombo sand.
Ah, okay.
A ship sucks it out of the ocean in Negombo and brings it here and like spits it out. So all this area used to be high security zone because of the war.
Ah, okay.
So it was only opened recently and a lot of us are coming to these places for the first time. So this is a lighthouse that used to be at the edge of the land, but now it's not.
Not the edge anymore.
Yeah, not the edge anymore. This is a very cool lighthouse, temple on stilts. Also as old as me. It was, the building started in the late 50s and was opened in January 88. The view from there of the port city is crazy. We'll go check it out. I believe this is where we have to go. Because I think everyone's going to want to Bangkok.
So from here we will go right. So the future plan, as I said, was like we will continue this towards that side.
So the port has always been reclaiming land and no one
We can continue.
freaked out until this port city came and also started adding to it. That's interesting.
Because this area actually, the people, I mean, it's really not connected. I mean, people don't know. It's like out of the port. But then that side, it's going through at Gold Face, the Kingsbury.
Yeah.
The people where people go up and down.
Yeah. So you
They
can
feel
really
it more.
see,
And the thing is, this one was more like promoted as a port expansion project. So like people think, this is really wanted. But then to convince people that we are going to build a city in the sea is much difficult than we are going to expand our port.
Like stop there? Or?
No, we will just.
This is Hambantota Port in southern Sri Lanka. It was formally handed over to China last December on a 99-year lease, and is now operated by a joint venture between China and Sri Lanka. Hambantota lies in the center of vital energy supply lines from the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and Africa that have to cross the Indian Ocean. It is also the strategic link in China's 21st century maritime Silk Road. Chinese investors are optimistic about its future development.
从斯里兰卡出发到东亚去最长时间到我们像北方港口大连青岛时间不会超过12天，往西走到吉布提到东非时间不会超过8天，它也可以衔接那个波斯湾地区，像到迪拜的时间也就5天。
More than 500 locals work in the port, accounting for more than 98% of the staff. Many say they are proud to work here with Chinese colleagues.
This facility, when before we took over, was mostly not much of jobs are not getting created. But apparently after CM Ports took over, now a lot of job opportunities have got created to the people who are in the village. So most of the people in Sri Lanka will benefit from this, and coming years they will see the results of it, of course.
China is now the largest source of foreign investment in Sri Lanka. People here believe they will benefit from economic cooperation.
China invests in Sri Lanka. China has the expertise and the technology that can be transferred to Sri Lanka. So investment will create jobs, and jobs will uplift the economy, and knowledge and technology transfer will, in general, increase Sri Lanka's competitiveness.
Now the port is mainly used to transport vehicles, but the company aims to transform it into the largest multi-purpose port on the island nation. The Sri Lanka government has been taking steps to construct an economic zone in this region. Hambantota Port was handed over to China just 3 months ago, and it may not seem so busy at the moment, but China has huge plans to turn it into a key regional shipping hub by 2050, and that it goes a long way to enhancing economic development in South Asia.
A pearl is created by an oyster or mollusk quite by accident. Pearl-producing oysters are simple creatures that languish in water and feed on plankton. Occasionally, while the mollusks passively feed, a grain of sand or parasite will lodge itself inside the soft inner body of the oyster, causing its host great discomfort. Unable to expel the intruder, the oyster engages a defense mechanism within its body to protect itself from the intruder. The oyster begins to secrete a smooth, hard, crystalline substance around the intruder in order to protect itself. This substance is calcium carbonate-based and is commonly referred to as nacre. As long as the intruder remains within its body, the oyster will continue to deposit nacre around it, layer upon layer. After a few years, the intruder will be totally encased in a smooth and lustrous cocoon of nacre, which has now become
on the final
a
flight
pearl.
of the Dragon 1 spacecraft.
But how precious
taking
pearls are
research designed
formed
to
from
improve
what an
life on
oyster
Earth and
regards as
discovery
merely
in
protection
space.
against irritation is one of nature's most prized secrets. For all his technology and science, man is still unable to recreate this phenomenon outside of an oyster. For nacre is not just a soothing substance. It is composed of millions of microscopic crystals, each aligned perfectly so that light passing along the axis of one is reflected and refracted by the other to produce a tapestry of light and color.